Good morning. This is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutloud.com. Welcome to my pre-market game plan for the major future indices, gold and oil for today, Friday, last trading day of the week. It is January 6th, and it is 8:45 a.m. Eastern Time. We just had numbers come out, unemployment numbers, and non-farm payroll numbers, and here's what we got, a big red bar. So it was expected, so the numbers were in line with the expected numbers. And to be very honest, the numbers were already priced in. So we had a base overnight. Traders were at this point not sure what to expect of the numbers that came out this morning. So they price based throughout the whole morning, creating a base with support level at 49.58 and resistance at 49.65. We broke above this resistance, and the trajectory obviously is higher. The next projected targets for NQ is 49.80. And obviously we're going to go for 49.92, which is the next projected target, and also last target is going to be 5,000. So these are the projected targets for short term. It doesn't mean that it can do it today, or it can do it in 2 days, or it can do it in an hour. These are the projected targets from that we can expect from this potential move to the upside. So any pullback that will come close to 49.60 is considered buyable. I will be posting trade alerts with my entries. Targets we already talked about, but targets will be mentioned, and also stop areas. With that being said, support here 49.60 seems to remain solid. We just need to see if we're going to come back into the 65 area for another buy opportunity, or we're going to wait to see a further correction into 60. We're going to see if that's going to happen. So far, the base is holding really strong, and I don't anticipate a pullback into the 60, but it's the market, so there are no certain things. Let's move to the E-mini Dow. The E-mini Dow is up for the day. You could see just but barely 1 point. We did have a rally into a rally yesterday afternoon. We came back and we created support at 19,810. Price corrected into the 19,800 area, creating another layer of support there, and no surprise at that price level. And so far is the price is being captive between this support area at 19,800 and this resistance area at 19,830. If we break above this area, we definitely have odds of continuing higher, and the next targets are going to be 40, 50, obviously 60. We're going to look at 72, 75, 80, and so far and so on into the 19,900, 19,920, and obviously dream target 20,000 if that's going to be the case. So let's see if this is going to be the catalyst that is going to push this market today, and if it has the energy to push it all the way back up into this top of the range and actually break above this range. Don't forget that next week we start with a new set of earnings season, first quarter earnings season, and that's going to be a big catalyst behind all these moves that we're going to have. The S&P 500, however, yesterday afternoon we had a rally into the top of this range, pull back in the overnight session with support at 2261. On the day is up 1.25 points. So it's up, it's into the green. All it needs to do is erase this resistance area from the 65 area all the way into the 67 area, and we are trading into the clear all the way to 2273 area. 2273 is the target. So today I will be watching this as well. Buyable, absolutely pullback buyables up to this point, the 2261 area. This is a strong support area moving forward, so this is what we're gonna look for throughout the day. No shorting, okay? No shorting for me. You could do whatever you want, but this is not in my trading plan. So my favorite, I just have to say, just to recap everything, my favorite remains NQ at this point. NQ chart wise, percentage wise, is leading right now, and this is one of my favorites with potential to run into 49.94 and 5,000 larger targets. Let's talk about Russell, because Russell is also showing some strength today, and it's actually following NQ by 2.20 points higher. Chart wise, not chart wise is very choppy, and Russell has been a very choppy chart throughout last year, and it just woke up November when it did that beautiful rally, beautiful election rally with a pullback that was Bible, and now it's having a hard time because the price is being captured here into a relatively wide range into the minor support area of 1352 and resistance area of 1390. So it's still unclear here. Obviously, pullbacks are Bible. However, they're very choppy, and you could get flurried out, stopped out in an instant. Okay, let's talk a little bit about ZB, and this is the 30-year U.S. Treasury bond futures, and this is the daily chart. We had a really nice ascending move, rounding bottom right here at this point, and let's move to the hourly chart. Here we go. Breaking the bottom of this range, it still has room to continue lower to 52. All right, to 52 area, and then we're going to evaluate this 52 area to see if it's going to make it or break it. Don't forget that on the daily chart, it looks like a correction. It was a simple pullback from the downtrend that is in. It hit resistance, and that resistance was right on the nose, 153. It was right there, 153, and boom, back to the downside. So if this area is not going to hold, if the 152 is not going to hold, it's going to come back into 151.18. That's the target, 151.18. Actually, I'm going to look for a target of 151.20. This is going to be my target. All right, let's take a look at gold. Gold actually pulling back at this point. It didn't quite reach the 1200 area that I would expected it to. It showed signs of weakness in the overnight session after creating this high of 1185 into yesterday's New York session. Pulling back right now. I'm expecting for the pullback to happen into the 1170 area, right around this area, and then further targets into the 166 area. So at this point, it's a little extended to the downside. I'm looking at the 2-minute chart. It already has 3, 6, 7 or 8 bars to the downside. So a correction. It needs a pullback in order to, if you're looking to short this. And again, it's not setting up clear according to my plans, or my signals are not just very clear right now for GC for an entry right away. Speaking of now or until 9:30. Don't forget that this game plan is valid for the first 2 to 3 trading hours. Let's take a look at oil, and we're going to conclude today with oil, and that is CL. Oil, although choppy, the uptrend remains intact. That support level at $52 remained solid. Pullbacks were Bible. We had oil numbers yesterday that took the price to the downside immediately afterwards in the afternoon hours, found buyers. It was a very choppy extended session. 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock actually came in London open with a pop to the upside into this resistance area. So right now, the game plan for CL right here remains the $54 area. If CL manages to stabilize at the $54 area, 54 by 54.30, this can be a trade at itself. I would wait for confirmation. Entry 54.30, $55 is going to be the target. Trail according to your trading plan all the way into this target, and hard stop below 54. So when I'm saying a hard stop below 54, you're going to give it a few cents, probably 2 to 3 cents, 4 cents, but you're going to compute that in your position sizing, obviously. All right, so we have a new class that is coming up this January, and it's actually 2 weeks away. The class starts on January 21st. It is a 3-day class. but basically it's a 30-day event. So the class is on 21st and 22nd of January. It is a comprehensive education class. Everything you need to know about day trading futures. It is power income day trading futures. The class is Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Only a 1 hour break at lunchtime from 12 to 1. Other than that, it's continuous education. 23 on the 23rd, on January 23rd, we're going to have a trading lab, and then you're going to get to trade with me for 30 days. So until the end of January. So if you're interested in the class, feel free to email me at info@tradeoutloud.com if you would like to sign up or learn more about the curriculum of the class. Also, we're starting our signal service for futures on January 9th. Very exciting time for us. And if you're interested in that, visit our website, tradeoutloud.com, under Future Signals for more information. We have an introductory price of $199, and that's going to probably remain until the end of January. So with that being said, I wish you all have a very profitable trading day today. Trade according to your trading plans. Don't leave anything to chance. Make sure you understand the trades that are posted on Twitter. This is the last day where I'm going to be posting trades there. Other than that, I'm going to just post some ideas and some invitations to some events, etc. If you wish to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter handle is twitter.com/uncomedcap. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Time to relax, time to wind down and review your trading plans and also your trading education. Perfect time to go over your trades. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys back here on Monday.